Okay, this is the first time I'm trying music this way, so let's see what happens. And if you can't hear me, please let me know. You can type it into chat, or you can just unmute yourself and say, hey, Erin, we can't hear you. So whatever works. All right, today we are going to be doing a full body mobility focus, some core, some cardio. So go ahead and make sure you have some space that you can move and really a mat. All right, today we're going to full body mobility. I'm going to go ahead and minimize it. So go ahead and make sure you have some. There we go. That'll make it easier for me and less. All right, so let's start with a little tap and touch. So step touch right here. I want to make sure you can see me. And at the same time, you can go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Give yourself a nice little stretch in that upper body. Don't push yourself too much in the beginning. We're going to ease into the mobility. So one tip that I will give you for today, go ahead and roll your shoulders forward too. While you're doing mobility, you want to find the end of your range of motion and just go there, okay? Don't try to push yourself into a painful range. Just go to where you feel that point of tension. And then that's where you'll work, right there. All right, a little bit bigger step here. You can go ahead and add some arms if you'd like. Curling up and down, real easy. Let's bring them up and pull them back. Push forward, pull back. Nice and slow at the beginning, then we'll get with the beat of the music. Keeping those shoulders down, chest up nice and tall. Nice deep breathing. We should feel our heart rate coming up a little bit here. All right, we're going to do our twist and punch. This is a little faster than I usually do it. If you get dizzy, I'm gonna come forward so you can see me better. If you get dizzy, just look forward. And we're not really punching here, we're just kind of pressing. Pressing towards the other wall. Pivoting or stepping on that back foot. You should feel a little bit of core engagement here. Feel up nice and tall. Slight bend in the knee. Keep it going. Heart rate's coming up. Getting there. All right, we're going to keep the legs here and just reach up and over. So now you're reaching up towards the ceiling. Hopefully I don't end up with my garage ceiling. Feeling a nice little stretch in the side of the body. Still breathing. All right, we're gonna bring the arms down. And now I wanna transition from this step touch to a grapevine. So we're gonna do that here. Like so. So step touch and dig. And you might feel like this is kind of a dance. It can be. And we're going to get a little bit more rotation here in just a second. You can move your arms with it. All right, step behind. Step behind, then heel dig to the front. Sides, behind, front. There you go. I know at GCC we like to dance. So this is kind of fun. I'm going to amp it up though. So instead of the heel dig, we're going to go up to a knee. Knee. You can bring the knee up across your body a little bit towards that opposite elbow, but no crunching. Stay up tall. There you go. Now remember, you don't have to keep time with the music with me. You can go at your own pace. Do what feels good and what works for you. Getting some of that core. Two more. And then we're going to stop here and knee repeaters. 6, 7, switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch again. 4, 3, 2, and switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2, 1. Back to our grapevine. Find your space. Going to add our knee back in just a minute. Here we go. Bring the knee up. I think it's working. Heart rate is coming up. All right, we can come forward and then go back. Forward. That's why I said you might need a little space. Just do what you can. All right, last two. Keep it here, step touch. Okay, bringing your heel up in the back, like so. Kicking the butt. You can bring your hands up behind you and tap. All right, we're going to transition to our squat. So for this one, remember we're sitting back like we're sitting in a chair. Chest is up tall, abs are in tight, knees follow our toes. Here we go. Down and up, nice and slow. Try to keep the feet on the floor. You notice I'm barefoot. I like to kind of grip the ground with my toes. All right, we're gonna pick it up. Down and up, down and up. There you go. I like to put the hands out in front sometimes for balance, to offset the squat. All right, we're going to add a kick here. So squat down, bring it up and extend. A little bit of balance and extend. Nice and slow at the beginning here. We're going to pick it up. Don't worry. Here we go. Kick, squat, kick, nice and gently. Stay up really tall. Drive that opposite leg into the ground. Now this is working to get our heart rate up. Still breathing. Remember, your kick doesn't have to be as high as mine. You can keep it down here. Just getting that little extra stretch in our hamstrings, the back of the leg, getting those legs warm, building some heat. All right, last one. We're going to touch down to the toes, hinge at the hips, reach down. If you can't touch, that's okay. I can't touch right now yet. Drop the butt into your squat. Arms come up. Whoo! It burns. Stand. Again, hinge forward. Drop the butt. Arms up and stand. Now I like to go out a little bit wider for this too. So drop down, squat down. See if you can get a little further and stand. Find that squat stance that's comfortable. Only go to your depth. that feels comfortable for you, your knees, your back. This should be nice and gentle. All right, one more. I want to try and hang out in our squat a little bit. So get down, find what's comfortable, prayer hands, press those knees out. You can rock back and forth a little bit on the feet. Some stretching in those ankles. Starting to burn a little bit. All right, here we go. Powerful press up to the standing position. Great, looking good. Okay, here we go. Stepping back into our lunge. Keep the knees in line with the toes, in line with the hips. Right here, we're gonna step back. You can drop down if you want to. Stand up and kick. Step back into that lunge, drive it up and kick. Here we go, picking it up. Again, kick doesn't have to be that high. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, let's switch. Stepping back, get that lunge right. So our hips are going to be the center. Stand up and extend. Again, from the front, weight is centered over the hips. Drive it up and extend. Here we go. And up. Four more, here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, shake it out. All right, now step wide, sumo squats. Turn the knees out, following your toes. You're going to drop straight down into this squat. If you feel like your knees are too far, you can walk your feet out a little bit more. If it's too hard to open up this far, turn your feet forward a little bit. Give yourself a break. All right, the squat down, hands on your knees. This is gonna burn a little bit. Drop that shoulder towards the middle and switch. And switch. 2 more. Extend, stand all the way up. All right, here we go. Drop it down, hold it here, arms come up, and pull down and back. And extend. Let's do that again. Drop down, arms come up, reach in, breathe in, and pull back. Breathe out. Woo! Extend those legs. It's burning. One more time. Drop down, reach up, inhale, and exhale. Pull the elbows down and back. Awesome. All right, release that. Extend the legs out to the side. Still a wide stance, but now we're going to pivot the toes forward, and we're going to sit back into a side lunge. I'm going to start with my right. So I'm sitting back like I'm sitting into a chair, pushing those hips back, bending the knee, and then switch. So just back and forth, a little stretch in those adductors, that inner thigh. We can make the arms come with us. Just back and forth, go at your own pace. Nice stretch. 4, 3, 2, and done. All right, bring it up, shake it out. Let's do one more. Let's do our steam engines. So hands behind the head, marching it up and twist. Here we go. Getting those abs fired up. Once again, open those elbows. Make that mid-back work for you. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause right here. Take that same side, elbow up to the knee. Here we go. Nice little crunch, standing on that one leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's it. Other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, shake it out. Right here, you can go ahead and grab some water or coffee. Take a little mini break for about 1 minute. Let me know how you're doing. Right. Grab that water. Okay, we're going to come down to the ground for our next portion of this workout. A little bit more mobility, core focus here. So when you're ready, go ahead and meet me on the mat. Let's actually start, if you can, sit on your heels. If not, go ahead and sit in a way that's comfortable for you. You can also grab a chair, have a chair nearby. Sit down on the chair, do part of this on the chair, if this doesn't feel comfortable on your ankles or on your knees. All right, let's start with the wrists. We're gonna do some hand balancing stuff on all fours. We gotta make sure that our wrists are nice and warm. Let me move closer so you can see a little bit better. Here we go. So clasp your hands together and we're going to draw a figure 8. Back and forth, just looking for that end range of motion. All right, looking for where we feel that tension. Just going to that limit right there. Reverse directions, go the other way. Now you can reverse it again. Start moving shoulders a little bit with it. This one's always hard for me. I feel like I'm super tight in the upper body. Try to roll the shoulders with you. Reverse, go the other way. Find your groove. Let's do our funky dance move. So bring one elbow up, stretch, bring the wrists up, and then stretch the other way and bring it down. Up and down. Stretching those fingers out. Now let's see if I'm coordinated, if I can do it the other direction. There we go. All right, now we're going to get on all fours. So find your mat, go ahead and get on all fours, check your position. Knees right underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. I'm gonna turn to the front so you can see. I want to spread my fingers, grip the floor with my fingers, and then turn my elbow pits forward right here. Turn them forward. And this is actually a nice little wrist mobilization. It's just turning those elbow pits forward. One more. Now I'm gonna show you one. Only do this if it feels okay. Take your hand, turn it over, and get a little stretch right there. You can kind of rock back and forth. You're stretching the opposite side of the wrist. Maybe extend your fingers, bring them in, extend a little bit. And then we'll switch sides. Very gentle with this, okay? Don't put any body weight on this hand here. We're just giving it a little stretch. All of that computer work can really fire up those muscles. So we're just being very gentle, getting a little motion with that stretch. All right, shake it out. So now let's move up to your back and shoulders. We're going to do our cats and cows, just like in yoga. So round the back up, push your mid back towards the ceiling, drop the head, and now arch, go the other direction. Shin goes up, tailbone goes up, extending that neck, back again to the round. Really try to push the floor away from you, and then arch. Back and forth a couple more times. All right, find that neutral position right in the middle. Let's do our bird dog exercise. So we're going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg, keeping our back stable, not moving the back at all. So here we go. Punch that fist away from you. Heel presses back towards the opposite wall. Hold for 10 more seconds. Nice tight core. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Let's switch sides. Other side, extend. Punch that arm out. Make that fist. Head looks at the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's switch again. We're going to do 5 reps, sweeping the floor. Reset. Core is braced all the way around. You should feel stiffness in the core all the way around. Here we go. Extend. Opposite arm and leg. Brush the floor with the knee. Bring it back and extend. That's 1. And 2. Nice, slow and controlled. I'm only moving from my shoulder and my hip. 2 more. Press it out. 4. Oh, I'm feeling this. And 5. It's amazing how you feel it when you control it. Here we go. Other side. Reset. Brace the core. Extend. Bring it in. Sweep the floor and out. That's 1. 2. 3. Concentrate here. 4. Last one. 5. Great job. All right, let's bring it up. I'm going to turn to the front so you can see me. Bring it up to one knee right here. Erin's favorite stretch. So we're at 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees. We're gonna start by tucking that pelvis under, scooping those hips under till we feel that nice stretch right here in our hip flexor. Reach the same arm up. If you need more, you can turn. Or I'm sorry, lean to the side and then slightly turn out if you want some more. We're not gonna hold this for very long. Bring it back down. Reach the arm up. Lean if you want. Turn a little bit if you want. Only go to your point of tension. Here we go. One more time. Awesome. All right. From here, take this front knee, step it out to the side, 90 degrees, like so. Hands can be on your hips or on your knee to help guide it. We're actually going to rock side to side right here, and you'll feel that stretch in your inner thigh and your adductor, and maybe also in your ankle. Just rock back and forth a few times. Core is still nice and braced. Doesn't have to be super tight. There you go. One more. Come back to that neutral position. Okay, I'm gonna put my right arm, because I'm on my right knee, right arm goes down to the floor. All right, so from here, you might feel that you have to press this out a little bit more. Help yourself out there. Get that nice opening in the hips. Then we're going to take our left arm, our opposite arm, reach under the body. We'll try to grab that rib cage, and then we're going to reach all the way straight up to the ceiling and twist. Whew, that feels good. Here we go, 4 more. Nice and slow, reach under, and straight up. 4. Let that knee collapse inward. And 5. Looking good. Okay, put that other arm down on the ground, the other hand down on the ground. We're going to extend. Now, extend this leg out to the side, toes point forward. So we're getting that inner thigh stretch again, and we'll sit back on the heel. Just rock back and forth about 5 times, nice and slow. I'll show you from the side how I'm sitting back on that heel. One more time, nice and slow. Bring it up. All right. Come back to your kneeling position. Right here, let's give those wrists a break before we switch to the other side. And let's do some shoulder rotations here. I want to do this very controlled. Actually, that's the name, is controlled articular rotation. So start with one hand, thumb pointing towards the screen here. Bring it all the way up as far as you can towards the ceiling, just like so. If you can get it by your ear, that's great. Reach up, try to press your rib cage down. So activate that core, bring the rib cage down. All right, from here we're going to turn the palm out from the shoulders and reach back behind us. Reach, 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 reach. Keep turning like you're wringing a towel out until you can come all the way down to your side again. This time pinky is forward. We turned all the way around. All right, reversing that. Reach back as far as you can. Keep that rib cage down. Then externally rotate. Here we go. Thumb is up, coming up. Reach, 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 reach. Find what is the end of that range. And then bring it down in front of you. Thumb is up. All right, let's try other side. Same thing. Nice, slow, controlled, concentrated. Abs down. Even squeeze those glutes in the back. That will help you. Here we go. Thumb is up. Reaching slowly up towards the ceiling. See if you can hold your position right here and just reach with that arm. Here we go, turning the palm, reaching back behind us. Try not to turn your body, but twist that arm, wring out that towel. Woo! And bring it all the way down. Pinky is now forward. There we go. And again, reaching back, then turning. Finding that end. Where's the end? Where's the end of where I can reach? Just taking us to there. And then bring it down again in the front. Beautiful. All right, we can do this with our shoulder blades too. Put both hands out in front like you're holding a basketball in front of you. And we're going to shrug up, then up and forward, and then down and back. Ooh, big circle right here with our shoulder blades. Go at your own pace, but try to get to the end of those 4 corners and reverse that order. Down and front, up and back, down and back. Here we go. Down and front, up and front. Abs are tight, they're braced. One more time, down and front. Ooh, that stretch feels good. Up and front, up and back, down and back. Whew, shake it out. All right, we still have the other leg to stretch here. So let's go ahead and step up with our right to a half kneeling position. We're going to tuck our hips underneath until we feel that stretch in our hip flexor. And we want to try to keep that tuck. Keep squeezing those glutes. You can bring the arms straight up. And option to stay here or lean and turn. And bring it back. We'll do this 4 times. Here we go. Reach up, lean, turn, squeeze those glutes, and bring it down. 2 more. Squeeze the glutes right here. Tuck that pelvis under. Reach up, lean, and turn. Feeling that stretch all the way from that hip flexor to the side of the body. And 1 more, here we go. Tuck, reach, and lean, and bring it down, relax. Take that out, here we go. Stepping this leg out to the side, open up that hip, press it open with your hand if you need to. And here we go, rocking side to side. Keep your heel on the ground. Try to press those hips forward too. Don't let your hips hinge like this. Keep pressing them forward. Up nice and tall. All right, one more. Bring it back to that neutral position, still keeping that hip open. Left arm now goes down to the ground. Whatever side you're on, it's fine. But that knee that's on the ground, hand is going on the ground. Still try to press this hip out if you can. And here we go, taking the right arm, the opposite arm, reach under. And then reach straight up, twist that spine. Keeping that hip nice and open. One more. Nice and slow, everybody. We don't want to rush this. I'm saying that to myself too. All right, back to all fours. Now we're going to extend that leg out to the side and rock back. If your wrists are kind of feeling this, go on your fists here, okay? Or support yourself with that chair, whatever you need to do. Rock back and forth, nice and slow. Really try to feel that stretch here. We don't realize how tight our inner thighs can get from sitting and how that changes our pelvic position, our lower back position. It all is going to be connected. So we're going to try and stay nice and loose here. All right, last one. Great. Bring it up to all fours. Okay, let's actually transition to a calf stretch. This is one of my favorites. So if you can, go ahead and put your foot, one foot up on the ground, and then slide it back as close as you can to the other leg. Now, if you can get right here and then sit, woo, that'll give you enough of a stretch. If you can't, if you're just right here, that's fine too. Just try to get a little bit of that stretch in the calf. It's okay if your knee goes past your toes with this, okay? But be gentle with yourself. And as you start to get a better stretch, you can lean forward a little bit more. Try to spread those toes. They're in shoes all the time. Well, maybe not now. I try to be barefoot as much as possible. Free those toes. You can move the knee around a little bit, give you a little different stretch at the ankle. All right, sit back onto your heel if you can. Release that stretch, and then we'll get the other side. Don't try to go forward and stand up with it because you might end up pulling something. All right, here we go. Just as far as you can get it, keeping your foot on the ground. You can apply a little bit of pressure just till you feel that stretch, okay? And as it starts to release, that's when you can put a little bit more pressure on. Feel that stretch a little bit deeper. Maybe do some knee movements. Good, sit back. All right, let's go ahead and take a seat. We're going to do a 90-90 stretch, okay? So let's start actually in this position, our little butterfly stretch. Try to get on your sit bones here. And then I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to get into kind of a dancer sit, but we want to be 90 degrees and 90 degrees, okay? So bring one leg up. I'm gonna start with my right, and I'm gonna turn it to the side. 90 degrees out here. Then this left leg is going to come forward 90 degrees at the hip and at the knee. So when I'm sitting here, I'm just trying to sit up really tall. It's okay if you're kind of off the ground a little bit. Use your hands to support you, okay? Just get where you can and find that limit of your mobility. Hold it there. Work on that. Now, if this feels kind of easy, you can lean forward. Get a little bit of a further stretch in that front leg and that front hip. Maybe walk your hands to one side. Yep, that's where I feel it. Try to keep everything touching the ground as much as possible. All right, up tall, really tall here. Tighten up your core. You can put your hands behind you because what we're going to do is open up this leg first. So I'm going to lift this one open and I can put my hands behind me to support and try to keep it open as far as possible. This is our bear sit, okay? And then drop the other leg. So let me shift my position so you can see. I went from here, opening it up to the other side, dropping it down. Real easy switch, right? So now we're on the other side. You can lean forward if you want to. Nice deep breathing. Maybe walk your hands to one side. Maybe walk your hands to the other side. All right, when you're ready, hands can be used to support you, but start with that back leg. Lift it up, open it up, get that stretch, and then drop the other side. Good. We're going to do the same thing, but kind of speed it up just a little bit. Lean forward. Bring it back up tall. Actually, I'm going to add something here. What I want you to do is try and turn towards the front. Can you keep your hips down? Oh, that's giving me a cramp. Okay, come back. Open it up. And then drop. Forward. Up tall. Turn towards the front. Oh yeah, this one's tighter. And back up tall. Here we go. Hands can be behind you, but if you got it now, you can also hold your fists out in front. Control it. Here we go. Lean forward. Back up. Fists. Turn towards the front. Oh, there it is. Come back. Open up the knee. Control it. Forward. Sit up tall. Fists out in front of you. Turn towards the screen. My least favorite one. Come back. Open up the knee. And back. Beautiful. All right, let's get ourselves out of this position. Let's go ahead and lay down on your back. We're going to do some of these bridges, working our glutes, getting them strong, because we sit on them all day. So heels close to your butt, knees aligned with your hips and your toes, squeezing and lifting up for 20. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, if you want to add some here, bring it up, bring one knee up, tap it down, and set it down. Bridge up, opposite knee, tap it down, set it down. Here we go, marching. Bring it up, right leg. Really focus on that squeeze here. Try not to let your back get involved. You can also just keep it here on 2 feet. While we do the march, you just hold it. That's okay. All right, here we go. One more time each side. Squeeze, march. Ooh, feel that burn. Set it down. And up and squeeze. March. Feel that burn. Squeeze. Roll it down. Nice job. Okay, bring your knees into the chest. Give yourself a little back massage here. Okay, knees up at 90. We're gonna do those dead bugs that everyone loves so much. Your head and shoulders can stay relaxed on the ground, but even here at 90 degrees, you should feel that you have to tighten up your abs. Okay, so brace up that core. Should be stiffened all the way around. You can draw the belly button in if you like, but I like to brace it up. Hands go up in front of you. Alternate lowering the arm and the legs. You can start here, keeping the knee bent. Nice and slow. Feel that brace in the core. Now, if that feels good, go ahead and extend that leg. Make it a little bit of a challenge. Nice and slow. This is 8 for me. 4 more. Last one. There you go. All right. Hands on the floor, out to the side. Keep those knees up. We're going to still work those abs. Just drop. Lean towards one side as far as you can control it and bring it up to the center. Drop to the side as far as you can control it. Keep those shoulders on the ground and up. Feels like a nice back stretch, but also a great core exercise. Use those abs. If you go too far, you can use your hands to help you up. If you went like way too far down here, use your hands to bring yourself up. Not cheating if it helps you keep your form. All right, here we go. One more each side. I'm feeling this working. And relax. Okay, let's roll over to the stomach, to the front side. Here we go. Abs are still tight, but legs are relaxed. Arms by your sides. Let's go ahead and extend them over the head and lift up. Let's do thumbs up here. Shoulders down, looking at the floor. Squeeze right in the middle of your back. Shoulder blades together. Bring them out to the side. Woo, this one, you're gonna feel it. Abs tight. Try to push them into the floor. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's bring them down a little bit more. Letter A. Like we're Superman. Oh wait, Superman has arms over the head. Iron Man. Flying through the air. Back to the T position. Back to the Y position. Now we're gonna pull them into a W. Pull and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. All right. So there's one more thing we're going to do for this mobility, and that is going to be a little animal flow circuit. Now, I'm not certified in animal flow, but I know just a little bit, so I'm gonna show you what I do know. So grab some water or coffee, whatever you need to do. How are we doing, everybody? All right, when you're ready, we're going to bring it back to the floor. Maybe you stayed on the floor, that's okay.
So let me show you the first position that we're going to get into, and that is our beast position. So we'll start here on all fours, but then what you're gonna do is walk your knees underneath your belly button. Okay, so we're a little bit closer to our hands. And then we're gonna hover. So tuck your toes underneath and then bring your knees just about an inch up off the ground. Maybe half an inch. Hold it there. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. So pretend you have lemons underneath your armpits, and we wanna make lemon juice. Ooh, this is a great core exercise. Release, drop down. Let's do another hover. Here we go, bring it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, relax. Okay, the next move is going to be our under switch. So we're gonna start from here in our beast position, that hover. You're going to pivot, place this foot down on the ground, heel down, bring this foot up and heel down, and then drop the hand, okay? So that's how this looks. Pivot, drop down, here. I know I'm probably not coaching this great. You want to control the move. Let's try to the other side. Pivot, drop down, swing this foot underneath, and then drop it to the ground. Then you can hold with your other hand. Hips should be right in the middle. Let's go back. Same thing, just the other side. Lift, drop the heel as you pivot. Set the other foot down and then your arms. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna show you how we'll make this an exercise. Shake out those wrists. We're going to do our kick through. So we start with the beast. We pivot, shoot this leg through on the ground. You can actually set it down, hip to the ground, then pull your opposite arm back by your face, by your ear. Then we're gonna lift up, bring it back. Other side, pivot down and pull back. Shoulders are down. Press that shoulder into the ground. Make this space for your neck. And then come back. I did that one a bit too slow. All right, from the side, let me show you. Same thing. We're gonna do a few reps. Beast, hover position here. Shoot it through. Come back. Shoot it through. Come back. All right. If you feel comfortable, you can hover off the ground and point your toes. Here we go. Let's do 2 more each side. Kick through. Come back. Kick through. Come back. Kick through. Come back. Kick through and come back. Relax. It's so much harder than it looks. All right, I'm gonna show you one more position, one of my favorites. So that's going to be here, sitting on our butt. Heels, I don't know, about a foot distance from your butt. We're going to walk our hands back. Fingers are going to point out, I believe. So from here, shoulders are down, chest is lifted. Lift your butt just off the ground and then down. So core is tight, abs are tight. We're not moving back. We're just going straight up. Right, and then we're going to switch one arm. Other arm goes right in front of your face. Here and back. Shoulders are away from the ears. Lift up and back. Now we get into our reach. Hips come up first. We're gonna bridge them up towards the ceiling, drive the feet into the ground as far as we can go. We're gonna screw that shoulder, that arm into the ground. Then we follow our hand, reach up and over. Woo, that feels so good and challenging at the same time. Let's try it again. Hips come up first, hands in front of your face. Press up towards the ceiling, stretch, screw that other arm into the ground, and then up and over your face. Here we go, other side. Same thing. Let's start with just the lift. Stand up, hover. How does that feel? All right, here we go. Lifting up, screw that arm into the ground, reach up and over the head, get that nice stretch. My students will definitely find what I'm doing wrong with this. In class next week, here we go. Lift up, press those hips up towards the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Now over the head. Beautiful, all right. Let's come back to our beast. We're going to do just 2 reps of all 3 of those, one right after the other. Then we'll do some nice relaxation and be done. Here we go, beast. Squeeze those lemons. Nice relaxed neck. Side kick through to the left. Side kick through to the right. Again. And back. One more time. And back. Under switch. Crab reach. Over the top. Come back. Under switch. Great. Under switch to the left. Reach up and over. Whew. Yes. Come back. Let's do it again. One more time. Switch under. Hips up. Screw the wrist into the ground. Reach up and over. Come back. One more time. Back to our beast. Under switch. Press the hips up. Reach over the head. And then come back and relax to the ground. Awesome. Whew, that actually will get your heart rate up, huh? It's great. Okay, lay down on your back. Take a nice deep breath right here. All right, extend one leg out in front of you. Bring the opposite knee up to your chest. Relax those shoulders. Bring the knee up to 90 degrees right here. Then we're going to take it across the body for our twisting stretch. You can support it with this hand, okay? It doesn't have to go all the way down to the ground. So you should feel wherever your hips get to about vertical here. Then we're going to take this opposite shoulder and try to press the shoulder to the ground. 5 repetitions with an exhale. Here we go, back to the center. Exhale. Press it down. Back to the center. Inhale. Press deeper into that twist. You can extend that arm. Bring it back. Again. See if you can take it a little further. Just relax here. Now hold it. Nice deep breaths. Fill up that rib cage. Breathe into your sides, into your back. Bring that arm back in, and then gently and carefully bring the leg back over the body. We're going to do the opposite side. Give yourself a second here to just reset the back. Then extend the other leg. This leg comes up into the chest. Hold it here. Relax. Those shoulders down. Knee up to 90 degrees. Bring it across the body as far as you can go. Try to get those hips up to about vertical here. Your back should be making a straight line. Take this shoulder. On the exhale, we're going to open up. Press it to the ground. See if you can touch that scapula to the ground. If you can't, we're just working on it. It's okay. You can add that opening of the arm and hang out here. Relax. Fill up that rib cage with each breath. Bring it back. Help your knee come up to the center. All right, let's roll to the belly. And then come up to your forearms. Press the hips into the ground. Lift the chest up. Nice ab stretch. Let yourself down. Put your hands right next to your chest. Push yourself up and sit back on your heels in our child pose. And then you can drop your head if you want to. Reach your arms out. 3 deep breaths right here. Walk the hands up, nice and slow. One knee comes up and press to stand. Let's take one more deep breath right here. Reach up and bring the arms down. All right, that is it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here.